It's time for my obsession workout. Sometimes you just need to get in a good ab workout. And this workout is great because we are going to do an ab exercise and then we're going to do a 30-second hold. You're going to be on fire. It's an intense, intense burn. And that's okay because that's what you want. You breathe through the hold and you will be fine. I promise, I promise. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but you will be fine. You will live to tell. So let me go ahead and share this, and then we're going to get our stretch on because that's important. Got to stretch before every workout. I know some of you join me late. Let me just move this shot up a little bit. Some of you sometimes join in a little bit late and you jump right into things. Please take a couple minutes to stretch. It's a very, very simple way to avoid injury. When you exercise and you're not at all warmed up, that's just bad. It's bad, and I don't want you to get hurt. Good morning, Bonnie. I love that you're so into it. I'm just doing general stretches right now. We're working our abs, so you don't need to stretch as much, but you definitely still want to get your blood pumping. Okay, so the first one that we are going to do, you're going to get into a side plank. Okay, so this is what we're going to be looking at. This is our position, and I want you to touch in front, behind. When you reach behind, you're not going to probably be able to touch the ground behind you. Get as close as you can. The whole point is that you're offset, you're moving back and forth, so you're having to squeeze your abs really tight to keep your balance. So that's what this is all about. So we are going to do 45 seconds on this side, and then we're going to do a 30-second hold. Okay, so if you need more help with your balance, put one foot in front of the other. It's a little bit more challenging when you stack. You have got to squeeze your abs as hard as you can. If you're able to touch and back, kudos to you. I'm not that flexible. When you need a break, you take 3 to 4 seconds, you get back into it. Squeeze. Do not quit. Here we go. Now hold. Breathe through it. It's only 30 seconds. You are a straight line from your head to your feet. Do not let your hips start to sink. You are going to feel this in your obliques in a big way. Ten more seconds. You've got it. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. 3, 2, 1, done. So what I want you guys to always understand, even if you're taking breaks, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you take 4 breaks. 45 seconds, that's not the point. The point is that you're working hard. If you need a little bit more padding, you just fold your mat over. Your abs are tight. Take those breaks when you need to, 3 to 4 seconds. You come down, you rest for a tiny bit, let the burn subside, and then you get back into it. 5 more seconds, and then we're going to hold. 3, 2, 1, done. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Take those breaks when you need to. And you squeeze, squeeze, squeeze as hard as you can. Come on, do not quit, no matter what. We do not quit here. We take a bunch of breaks if we have to, but we don't quit. Good job. I know, believe me, you are not alone and feeling the burn for sure. I promise. Now, I want you to sit up. We are going to tap to one side, tap to the other, bring back, come forward. So what we're getting is a lot of movement, that all of which require us to really keep those abs tight, slow and controlled. We don't rush through anything. And then I'll show you the hold when we're done. We're doing this for 1 minute. Bye. There's coffee. Up and back. You want to lean back a tiny bit and come forward. Touch to one side, touch to the other. Bring back a little bit, then forward, and you squeeze to sit back up. You definitely should be holding a weight. It doesn't need to be heavy. Touch to one side, really squeeze. When you reach up, you lean back a little bit, lean forward. 3, 2, 1, done. Now lean back. This is your angle. Woo, sorry, I just lost my balance. Released my core. Squeeze, you're gonna be shaking, and that is good. In through your nose, out through your mouth. When you need a break, you take it and you get right back into it. And we're done. This just feels so good. So good. Okay, the next one that we're going to be doing is a straight leg toe touch. So your arms are extended. I need to move this way. Squeeze your abs. You're not kicking your legs up. You're not going off momentum at all. And then I'll show you what the hold is when we're done. We're doing this for 1 minute. Squeeze. Squeeze. When you need that break, you take it. Again, not a sign of weakness. It's a sign that you're working hard. What I do not want you doing is holding your breath. Oh, come on. Less than 10 seconds. Then we're going to do our hold. 2, 1, done. Reach up. This other arm is out to the side. You squeeze those abs. 15 seconds on this leg. 15 seconds on the other. 3, 2, 1. Switch. You are squeezing really, really hard. You have to breathe through it. Rock yourself up. I know, abs can be super challenging, and they're very important. Very, very, very. Okay, so the next one that we're going to do is a sit-up. You're going to remember these from school. No one liked them. You're also probably doing them wrong. So we're going to do them correctly, slowly, carefully. If your ab strength is not where you want it to be, just tuck your legs under your couch, have your kids sit on your feet, something like that, and don't get discouraged that you have to tuck your feet. You're going to extend overhead, squeeze to come up, touch your feet with the weight. You do not need a heavy weight. I used to have to tuck my feet. Now I don't, which makes me very happy. So you see when I'm squeezing to come up, it's all very slow and controlled. When I'm rolling down, it's also slow and controlled. You have to at all times to control the movement. There is no jerking your way up at all. We're doing great. I have a 2-pound weight. I think that's what this is. You should use a 5. If you can handle an 8, you can go to an 8 too, since it's only 1. Just depends on your fitness level. Lean back and hold. Arms straight out in front of you. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. You are leaning far back, so you are really having to squeeze. I know the burn is intense. Take a break if you need to. Less than 10 seconds. 2, 1, done. Wow. Okay, moving on. We're going to do basic crunches because they're awesome. Again, most people do them wrong. You want your hands lightly behind your head. Your knees are bent, your feet are on the ground. You want to squeeze your abs to raise you up off the ground, or your shoulders up off the ground. Your face is up. You are not pulling your head towards your knees. That is so wrong. Okay, so 1 minute, and then we're gonna do a hold. So when you squeeze, hold for a couple beats at the top. Don't start pulling on your head as you get fatigued. When you need a break, you take it. Less than 10 seconds. I know the burn has really set in. Breathe through it. You're gonna wanna hold your breath. Don't do it. Hold. Really squeeze. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Do not pull on your head. Come on, less than 10 seconds. You can do it. 2, 1, done. Rock yourself up. We are doing great, and we're cruising through this. Okay, you guys know I love planks. Love, 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 love. And I love them because they're a phenomenal total body exercise, but really amazing for your core strength. Your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. You're going to be in a plank. Then you're going to bring your knee to your opposite elbow. If you are a beginner, you're just starting out, just stay in a plank for the minute. Take breaks when you need to. Take it in 10-second increments. Take a little break. You will build up. You will get there. If you quit, then you're never going to get there, and you're going to be back to beating yourself up for not working out. So just persevere. You can totally do it. Then we're going to stay in a plank for a 30-second hold. Knee to elbow. So I want you to really get that twist in your trunk. If you cannot, or rotation in your trunk, if you can't get your knee all the way to your elbow, please don't worry about it. As close as you can. When you need a break, take it. I get messages from you guys sometimes where you're upset that you can't get through the whole minute without stopping. And I'm wondering why. And what I say is, why are you putting that pressure on yourself? There are very few things that I can get through the whole minute without taking at least one break. Okay, hold. You are a straight line from your head to your feet. Your feet are together. Everything is tight. Your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. You have to breathe through it. In through your nose, out through your mouth. 3 seconds. 2, 1, done. Go into a child's pose for a second. Stretch those fingers as far away as you can. We're doing awesome. So we are in the starting position for our next one. There's a machine at the gym, big, huge machine, and it has cables. And there's an exercise you can do with that where you grab onto the cables and you squeeze your abs to bring your elbows to your thighs. And on the ends of those cables are weights. So you set the weights and you pull them and you really work your abs. We're going to do the same thing here, just without the machine and the expensive gym membership. So you're going to squeeze as hard as you can. You envision that you're at that machine and you're squeezing your abs. You definitely should have weights in your hands. They can be light. You know, this isn't about being heavy. This is really about the squeeze. And you squeeze on the way up too, but the major squeeze is on the way down. Come on, don't quit. Squeeze. You can do it. Don't give up on yourself. Just take a break. 2, 1, done. Squeeze. If your knees or your elbows are not all the way to your legs, that's okay. I want the burn to be in your abs. Drop the weights if you need to. Get those elbows as close as you can to your legs and squeeze. Gotta breathe through it. You need a break, take it. Go back into it. 3, 2, 1, done. Have a sip of water. Okay, next one.